Hip Hop family, what's righteous? Hope everybody's doing good. We are right back at it with another this or that. So we're going with a debut versus a debut under the G-Unit umbrella, under the G-Unit Aftermath umbrella. Lloyd Banks, The Hunger for More versus The Games, the documentary. Now I know what most people are thinking. The Game brought back the West Coast with the documentary, so it shouldn't be anything to talk about. Hold on, wait a minute, let's really get into this, alright? So we want to go ahead and start off with the obvious choice for a lot of people. That would be The Game. He might have had a bigger budget. He had the West Coast behind him. Everybody was riding for him. Everybody was lobbying for his success, right? And he blew up. He had beats from Kanye West, Dr. Dre, I think High Tech had a beat on there. Timbaland, Let Me Put You Up on Game. This Is How We Do. Like that back and forth, you know, all of that was crazy. It was amazing. Great storytelling on there. Had the song with Busta Rhymes, like had a song with Mary J. Blige. Havoc produced the beat, I Don't Need Your Love. Like as y'all can see, this is a classic album, right? But now let's go ahead and get into this debut from that Lloyd Banks, right? Now understand, The Game got a lot of his leverage and trajectory from standing next to 50 Cent, right? So it's only right that Lloyd Banks would get some of those same vibes and trajectory, right? But if you really peep, we on fire, up in here, it's burning hot, we on fire. Like, even if 50 helped him with the hook or whatever, if I'm not mistaken, like 50 was only on the hook for like 2 seconds. Tear the roof off this. That was a banger in the clubs. That was sweeping the clubs. I was in the club when that song was being played. Keep that in mind. So you got that. You got the song, I'm a Warrior. And then he had the first version. Then he had part 2 with Nate Dogg. And Eminem was getting his bars off. And then Nate Dogg was on there again. If you my to the end. Like, then you got Southside Story. From the streets of New York, you can't trust nobody. I'll run up on you with a 12-gauge shotty. Loyalty come free. Like, come on, man. Playboy at the beginning. I mean, this is not as easy as you think it is, right? Now it just depends on what side of the coin you on with it. The Game was on this album too, when the chips are down. Like, this is when people pay a lot of attention to albums because they knew they were gonna have to put it on the shelf. They knew they were gonna have to print up a certain amount of albums, and they were gonna have to sell. They was gonna have to ship the first week a certain amount. So people didn't really play around with that track listing. They did not play around. They made sure that nothing was missing. They made sure that no stone was unturned. Now, mind you, this is before the whole fallout with G-Unit and all of that. But at that time, G-Unit was very strong, and they looked to be very connected and very unified. And if you pay attention, whoever's project it was that was dropping, they put all the energy into that project before it dropped. And they made sure that the energy behind those projects were fire. So you can't say nothing about Songs for the Ladies because they both had those. And real talk, Lloyd Banks had the one cut with Avant. You know, like that went hard. Like that was a bop. Boom, 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 boom. Like, so I just want to know everybody's opinion on this, you know. I wanted you to think about it before you just made your obvious choice. You may even want to double back and listen to it, man, just on some raw hip hop, raw rap. And shout out to Make a Meal, Will Make a Meal, because he was the one that came up with this concept. And when I first saw it, I'm like, that's The Game, easy. But it's not that easy if you really pay attention and you remember the vibes out there in New York and in LA and hip hop in general. Like G-Unit was on fire, like Lloyd Banks' single. So yeah, let me know what you all think about this. Make sure you also subscribe to the We Hip Hop YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram. We Hip Hop. Tap in and tell a friend. We Hip Hop, the culture as a whole. I'm out.